Okay, so hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining in. I am Preetham Bhadra. I'm a motivator and a millennial leadership speaker. I'm the founder of VisionX Training System. So, as far as now, I've trained more than 3,000 students across the length and breadth of this country, and I have been a global learning consultant to professional CEOs and managing directors to 150 countries across the globe. So today with us we have a very special guest. His name is Mr. Narendra Kukreja. To give a brief introduction about him, he has coached more than 23,000 students in the IT, and he is doing some amazing work since 2018 on having a database on 45 crore Indian communities. So thank you so much, sir, for joining in to our today's session.
Thank you, Vikram. Thank you.
You're most welcome. So today we are going to discuss about the digital revolution that we have now, and we can see the effect because of the corona and the COVID situation. So how the digital revolution is transforming India and how we can make the most out of it, being an entrepreneur. Okay, so first of all, I'll start with the very start. I would say, like from your childhood days, because I was having a very fruitful discussion a few days ago regarding your background, regarding the experiences that you had. So, would like to know from you that how was your journey when you were in the school and how you grew up in the college days.
I would like to share this. In childhood, like I was mischievous,
Okay,
not good in. Till 10th, I was like, uh, I Marathi. These were the two subjects which I
okay,
didn't like. In college days, in 11th and 12th, I was uh, like focused in cricket, like sports. I was more focused in sports. So the college days from my these 5 years I was in cricket. Like coaching was second part.
okay.
कि coaching नहीं करना. Coaching, sports is the uh, sports was I was focusing on sports.
Mm-hmm.
So in sports, like there were 15 to 20 teammates, and we never entered from FI become to TY become. We never entered the gate of the college. Our
Okay.
attendance was filled up. We never met with any females. We never entered canteen of the college. Hmm. This was my life in college time, and after TY I started my business. So this was my college days.
Okay, so how you got, I
I,
mean, like, I'm very curious to know that how you got transformed from these kind of situation in the college to, coaching and training more than 23,000 students in the IT.
yes, I was working with Ideal Classes. Ideal is
Okay,
one of the reputed brand in Mumbai. In that,
okay.
there were our director Valavalkar sir said, "Ki Narendra, start conducting. Can you conduct lectures on IT? This we want to give free to students."
Hmm.
So I was visiting every branches like Goregaon, Vilepar. These are the stations in Mumbai, Virar, Vasai, and I was conducting sessions there. These were free sessions. Like students should be aware of basic IT. So I got breakthrough from Ideal Classes
Okay,
to
amazing.
coach students.
Okay, so that's
I
what the
was I was on
turning point,
payroll.
I would say.
I was on payroll. My
Okay,
job was to look after the management, information technology part, handle teachers. There were 23,000 plus students in particular segment, in particular streams. So this way I started coaching students.
okay, okay. So, I was discussing with you about the impact that you have, like the research that you have done on 45 crores Indian communities and its impact. So, would like to know more about that. That what is, in detail about that.
Yes, in research, like in 2000, in 2015, any data related to community is available on online. So
Hmm.
when we searched like their words, we didn't get the data. So I'm in contact with best brains of India, working in companies who are into research. they said कि community research is must for India. इसके ऊपर काम क्यों नहीं किया जाए? So I started working on that. I created many accounts. Like on Facebook, we have 50 plus accounts. We
Okay,
have a
amazing.
team of professionals. So we started doing research, and
Okay.
there are many accounts on LinkedIn, Facebook, Instagram. So we got entered into such. We have gathered data, few database with us.
Mm-hmm.
That is offline. This within few months, this data will be online, because to upload a data we need a permission. Suppose I have your profile, and I cannot upload your data on our search engine. I
Okay.
have your data in offline. So there are some rules, there are some cyber law. Soon this data will be available online.
Okay. So how can we make the most out of the data that you have and the research ability that you have?
So suppose
Mm-hmm.
like I am in Borivali right now, Borivali
Okay.
Daisar area. This is like Mumbai. It's Mumbai jurisdiction. I am
Hmm.
searching for a Maharaj from our community,
Okay.
Sindhi community. So I will ask my mom, or I will ask my relatives कि भाई I need a Maharaj. I want to perform so and so puja,
Mm.
and this will take time to reach. Maharaj is available. Whatever the search engine will do, just on app we can search community wise and sub community wise. How many Maharajas are there? How many people are there who are taking?
Mm-hmm.
So
Correct.
this data will be free for all. Like they can search as per their community, and even for those who are working, approx 38% are people are working from home, who are making theplas, who are making papads.
True. Yeah.
So that data is not available on any search engine. When we search those data, we get some event company, or we get some
Indeed.
food agency and all that.
Right. Right.
Sooner this data will be available online.
So with the data that you have is online, you're going to reach to the community and you're going to reach to the grassroots, so that one can take the advantage of that.
Yes, this data will be available for all. Like if a business tycoon is there in Gujarati community, he is searching for someone who can draft letter in Gujarati. He is having 40-50 employees, but he or she needs someone who can draft in Gujarati. So he can search this on our portal.
Amazing.
This
Amazing. Yeah.
this is
Normally, what
this is
in Google search, like, very sorry to interrupt. In Google search, normally, yeah, as you said, we get to an agency, we get to a company like that.
yes.
But here, you are trying to more focused on the individuals and more focused on the community aspects.
Yes. And even see Google runs on some their own algorithm. Like there are some keywords in Sindhi community,
Yeah.
which we like. There is a word chariyo, like chariyo means pagal, mad, like mad. When we
Okay.
search such words on Google, they take us to some different links. They show us in Orissa, there is a village in Orissa, and the diameter of that village is so and so. So that dictionary is not there. Google will give us all the data related to that keyword, but in our Sindhi community there is particular one meaning of that. So that is our USP.
As a US one, and we are trying to build this whole community kind of a thing, specifically focusing on the India and in its rich culture that we have, diverse culture that we have. So based on that, we can we can integrate and we can segregate as well, so that we can improve the search engine optimization for that.
Yes.
Okay, great then, sir. So explain, sir, about Hiteshri. I mean, Hiteshri Infotech, and how you got started. You said that you were on a payroll, and how this journey started.
Hiteshri is my daughter's name.
Okay, lovely.
And the meaning of that Hiteshri is Lourdes Lakshmi.
Okay.
So I started this company long back in name of Hiteshri Infotech. In this, I started selling laptops, refurbished laptops, softwares for clients, and website development. These are the three things which we are doing. And additionally, we will be launching this community portal for NGOs. We have database of 6,000 NGOs. So we will give rights to the NGOs to gather data of their community.
Okay.
So this is the unique project which we will be doing in Hiteshri Infotech within next 3 months. This is our planning. This is what we have planned.
So, sir, starting from an institution where you used to, coach and teach students, so how you got into this entrepreneurial journey, and why you felt this is very important for you, rather than you could have just been a teacher or a professor, or you could have just managed people, but you choose to get into a profession which is risky, which is, not, we'll say very structured, because you are on your own now. You'll be managing finances, human resources, data collection, pricing negotiation, accounts, everything that you will be doing. So it's a uncharted territory. It's a very unknown and unpredictable. So how you got started from a secured kind of a job to something very unknown? How this transition happened?
In 2012, I quit my job and I decided to let us start our own consultancy. So from IT, I estate agency, estate consultancy.
Okay.
3 months I did estate. Not what a vision is to develop communities. In estate agency, I will earn, but I will in future I will be called as a broker.
Yeah. Okay.
So estate agency, I stopped, I discontinued from that estate work, but still I was receiving inquiries. I was forwarding to my relatives, my friends who are into estate agency. Still I am forwarding those inquiries to my friends. In 2012-13 was at my nani's place. मेरे मामा का घर बोल. हमें सिंधी, I am a Sindhi, so I asked her कि नानी हमें अगर सिंधी जो हम दाल पकवान खाते, we eat दाल पकवान. We are known as we are very fond of eating दाल पकवान and पापड़.
Okay, yeah.
So ये यहाँ पे आजू बाजू ही सेड की ये नंबर है, यहाँ से मालूम पड़ेगा. मैंने मैंने उनको पूछा कि कुछ ऐसा ऑनलाइन नहीं है गूगल जैसा जो हम जान सके. बोलती ऐसा कुछ नहीं है, और ऐसा कोई सिंधी इसमें आए. अगर ये ऐसा कुछ आ भी गया तो कोई इसमें जुड़ेगा नहीं.
Okay.
क्योंकि हम सब फोन पे ही रहते हैं. So I said okay. So that was the idea कि community research in 2012 that I started in 2015, and in Sindhi community today we have gathered 59 lakh Sindhi users with us.
59 lakhs. Amazing.
In India we have approx 60 lakh Sindhis.
Okay.
That is on official record. Approx 60 lakhs are there in India, but from worldwide we have gathered 59 lakh Sindhi, because research was done on Sindhi community.
Okay, so you have the data about them, and you have the details about them.
Yes. How many people are there who are into business? How many people are working on so and so salary? Okay. How many software developers are? How many motivational speakers are there? So this data we have only for Sindhi community, because I did research 3 to 4 years on Sindhi community.
Amazing. I mean, so much of data, people can make the most out of it. They can connect it into their own community and benefit out of each other. The way you said that, you went to the nani and you asked her that if you can, this is what normally do. I mean, I come from a Bengali community from the East, but however, that's what we do. We discuss about, I know someone, you can talk to someone, but as the generation is getting online, as you're moving ahead, we are searching everything over the internet. And if you're not able to find it, it's a hard time for us, because we can't always have the contacts, or always ask our relatives, and they might also not know the exact person that that we get to in touch with, or we get to want to take the information from. So seeing this huge boom of the internet, or huge boom, and even nowadays, even if my generation is always on online, even I see my parents' age also, now they have started working online post the corona situation, post the pandemic, because they have also started getting delivery on their doorsteps rather than actually going to the market and doing stuff.
Wow.
I used to discuss with them, but they said that is something your age does, Preetham. It's something that I won't prefer. I will directly go, I'll see how it is, and then I will take it. But the way we have transformed it, so what do you think that how this digital revolution is going to transform in the coming future? Because what I feel is this digital revolution is here to stay. That's the first thing. And how can an entrepreneur who's the way you said, so like the local entrepreneurs, the one who's just starting out, maybe a local phone shop, or their own community services, or their own, let's say, own traditional wear. So how do you think they can make the most out of it? Because even these are the person who are getting the hit of this pandemic. Their shops are closed, they're not able to sell anything, they're not able to have clients, leads are not getting generated, they're not able to sell products. So because of that, they are having a huge loss. So how do you think this digital revolution is going to help them, and how they can come into it?
Revolution approx, we have done research on this. We have come up, like, we have a report, approx 36% of Indian population doesn't believe on online.
Yeah,
this is not an official report, like this is just a research. So when 36% people are not trusting on online, and additionally 30% doesn't know how to operate.
True.
So we have approx 60% of data who cannot access mobile apps, who can only access who can only access WhatsApp, but they cannot access other applications like Google. So when not able to reach, when they are not able to type, they will not able to search. And this is because technology like Google is I think pigeon technology. Google, Facebook is had developed their software on PHP. These are all latest technologies. So for India, there were just contacts. They were entering the name. They were adding the number. Hello.
Yeah.
Audible?
Yes, you're audible, sir.
So we need to develop a search engine in form of KOT, like simple. Add your name, number, and save. The search engine will work. Just search for the name or particular product, and instead of saving, there will be a search. Just click on search and you will get a result in KOT format. So when this when this type of search engines are developed, there will be a transformation. Approx 20% of users from India who are not aware of Google and Facebook will divert on this.
True. And even if you see the community, 46% of the whole rural community is still not online. They are still yet to use. And it is even estimated that among these 40% of the people who are in the rural places, among 500 million users are yet to use the internet. So I think this is going to be the key area for most of the organization, most of the companies, because if there are 500 million people are coming online, so there are 500 million more opportunities are getting created in order to connect them, and then we can have an exchange of our products and services.
So see, only this is possible when user friendly softwares are developed, user friendly search engines are developed. Then only these things are possible.
Correct. This huge development, because 500 million people was the next generation who's going to come in and join the online workforce. It's going to be really difficult for them to search on Google and understand the hectic words. Even that's the reason why I think Google and Facebook also tried to develop their search engine into their own, in our local languages. But yes, the way
Yes.
you said that if we can have a data list like this, and we can just search the name of that person and with the associated service that they are belong to, and then we can just search it, then we can get the
Yes.
contact. It's like having your own phone book, your own
Yes.
data calling list, so that you can directly
Yes.
get connected to them. And maybe in later
Yes.
on, with those phone books and with those details which is online,
Yes.
people also can upload their work, their photos and their videos to have a better clarity
Yeah.
of what this
Yeah.
exact person does. So
Hmm.
like that, we can reach to millions of people, and the ideas can be innovative, and we can have our own kind of a thing.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Right, right.
And you can notice like what is developed on like similar technology. Like they have used technology, higher end technology, but the features, the looks, kept us like just click and see, click and see, click
Yeah,
and see. So that is the reason WhatsApp got such a big breakthrough.
correct. I mean, and now what we are planning is to make it WhatsApp not of a limited list. It's kind of a WhatsApp with an unlimited list. It's like anybody from anywhere can join.
Yes, yes, yes,
Okay,
yes.
amazing.
Similar.
So so that's the amazing thing that you've started. So I mean, the Hitesh Infotech, and the journey is really inspiring. So want to know that this whole, I mean, from 2012 you started your own journey into being an entrepreneur. So what are the three most important lessons that you learned in your whole journey, and how do you think that this generation, the young generation, can implement that and
Hmm.
make the most out of it?
Three lessons which I learned, like first is integrity. We
Mm-hmm.
should like integrity is the most like everyone should be on integrity.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this service which we are launching in next few hours, like we are launching in next 24 hours, I can say.
Okay, amazing.
This we were supposed to launch in 2016-17,
Okay.
but there were paper lack of few paperwork.
Okay, yeah, I understand.
Like it was like चलता है, चल ये point नहीं है ना agreement में चलेगा, ये चलेगा, ये चल.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lack of integrity from my side, and was on hold. Investors invest.
Okay.
So I learned integrity is must on papers.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first thing I'm sharing, like integrity. Second is listening what we do. We meet our friend or someone, we just start sharing our life, and we if something is shared, we start giving them the solution without understanding what he or she is dealing with. We
True.
should listen, and we should always by our by them.
Mm-hmm.
This is the second thing. And third thing, everything is possible, only declaration is to be done, and the deadline is to be achieved.
Yeah, because without deadline, there is no starting and no end point. I
Mm.
mean, you
Mm.
won't ever achieve anything. So even with my journey as well, I thought that in 2019 I started Visionix Training Systems with the motive in order to help college students, help school students and professionals to get into the corporates. So then I thought that how I'm going to achieve that. I mean, I don't know anything, and no one knows me also. So a brand building, a positioning is also something that is very crucial in this. So I had to learn everything from the scratch along with a job. And I
Mm.
still remember I was developing my website preethampadra.com, and I used to come
Mm.
from office work and everything. I used to finish up at around 12 in the midnight, and I used to develop my website, the blueprint and everything till 3 a.m. So
Mm.
I had this deadline that within 1 month my website needs to be completed, and it needs to be 100% customized website the way I want it. So yeah, this is
Yeah.
what I also realized, that if we don't have this deadline and we don't have this integrity kind of a thing, I don't think it's going to ever work. Because to be very honest, there are so many of people whom I have discussed with before starting Vision X, and we all had some amazing ideas and dreams. The problem is we never started executing it and never completed that.
Hmm.
I mean, to be very honest, I asked everyone that, are you really satisfied with this kind of a job that you have? Or do you really
Yeah.
think that this job is, is fruitful for you or is going to be enough for you? Or do you have anything
Hmm.
else apart from this? Do you have a dream of your own? So they said that, Pritam, everyone has a dream, right? Most of us, we
Hmm.
do a job not because we love it, is because we have to. Then I asked them, why don't you get started with the work that you want? Whether it's not that easy, Pritam. I mean, I have been there, I
Hmm.
know it's not easy, but the thing is, do you have that kind of commitment
Hmm.
to what you really want to do? And even, I mean, even if it's not a $1 million business or $1 billion business, it does not matter. But every single step for me, when I see it's growing, something a self satisfaction and a kick of motivation for me. And this gives me the confidence to go ahead and do
Yeah.
more. And I think that's the reason how I reach amazing people like you, okay, over the online platform. And I took this initiative to make the most out of it. Because to be very honest, sir, I mean, I thought that I'm going to go into the college and corporates now and I'm going to expand offline. But then this COVID situation happened and I really can't do anything about it. And even the college and corporate are closed. They
Hmm.
are working from their own home. The offices are closed. We are not
Hmm.
able to discuss with the management about the different kinds of training. So I thought,
Yeah.
why should I cry about it? There are so many people who are saying that, with I wanted to start this kind of business, but I can't start anymore. I said, why? The reason is, everything is shut down. I mean, nobody is no, nobody's on the streets. I can't go and sell. And then why can't you leverage the mode of online? I mean, the way we are having a discussion, the way we are building ourselves, we are sharing our knowledges, helping our
Hmm.
community. Why can't you do that? Right? And I think this is
Hmm.
what it takes to at least get started. The moment you get started and you
Hmm.
start executing, you fail at so many things, but that's how you learn. And the next step becomes much better than this.
Hmm.
And to be able to relate to you, sir, that integrity on the last point. The second point that you said, learning, or I would say listening to people effectively, becomes very important. I mean, yes, the way we had a communication, I want to know about you, you want to know about me. But the problem is, whenever I discussed with my friends, okay, before I
Hmm.
could say anything about VisionX, about the training that I provide, everybody was eager to tell their problems and their concerns and everything, and how they think that Vision X should work and XYZ. And
Hmm.
this is the reason why I feel, that they're not able to grasp that idea, because unless and until
Hmm.
we are not listening properly, we won't even understand what our customers or what our potential clients want.
Hmm.
we will
Yeah.
we will think that they want the A kind of a thing, but then when
Hmm.
we ask them, we listen to them properly. Okay, it's not A, it's the C that they want.
Hmm.
So we should be focusing on C, not the A.
Hmm.
For me, it may, because I am working from an apartment, from the luxury of my room and of my office. That's great for me.
Hmm.
But who knows what the customer wants, because he is not
Hmm.
operating, or he is not having this kind of mindset that I have. So I have to focus
Hmm.
on what the customer is saying and listen to it, and then come to a plan. I feel,
Hmm.
as leaders, and as we build our community forward, we should be the last one to speak about, so that we can have the idea of what our community is talking about, what the
Yeah.
problem our community is facing, so that at the
Hmm.
end we can analyze with whatever experience that we have gathered, and then give
Hmm.
the solution to it, rather than giving the solution upfront. What do you think about it, sir?
Yes. So I said listening, and listening is like not once or twice. You need to listen for 8 to 10 same things.
Yeah.
In that they will add something, and after 8 to 10 time, when you will say, "अरे मेरे को यहाँ introduce कर," you introduce me, or you connect me to so and so, they will do.
Hmm.
First, you need to listen to them. That is human psychology. Not once or twice. We need to be patient. 8 से 10 टाइम सुनना उनको. एक एक चीज वो वही चीज बताएंगे, उसमें ऐड करेंगे. So this is the psychology. This
Yeah.
is the psychology of normal, like normal human being.
And that's how also we build trust, rather than just selling and looking for an opportunity.
Hmm.
I mean, until and
Yes.
unless I saw that, I'm just looking for an opportunity to go and provide the trainings and all. But first of all, as a trainer, or as a founder of Vision X training system, my motive should be to listen to their problem, listen to what the community wants in real. And once I am
Yes.
totally aware of what the community wants in real, I think then only the
Yes.
trust gets built up between me and the management, and that's how I proceed forward to execute it.
Yes. Yes.
So how
So
was your journey,
they
sir, for the trust building part?
see. I got a breakthrough in 2015. I did a course in landmarkworldwide.com. This
Okay.
is an international organization. Uh, they have a forum of 3 days: Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Friday morning 9 till 11 in the evening.
Mhm.
So 14 hours daily.
Okay, hectic one.
And every 3 hours they give a short break. So in those 3 days, I shared my life. On second day, I shared my life among 300 people who were attending sessions. So I shared like I was sharing, questioning me, and I came to know like business is secondary. My relations with particular gender, I will say like with females is not good. I was in 2012. I was working in one company. My position was of India head position. So at that time, any female comes to me, I was not uh, listening to them. If someone came कि सर ये इस ब्रांच पे ये कीबोर्ड नहीं चल रहा है या ये कंप्यूटर नहीं चल रहा है, आई यूज्ड टू कॉल माय असिस्टेंट बाय मिस्टर एक्स एंड इनका सॉल्व कर दो प्रॉब्लम. लाइक माय लाइफ वाज कोई भी फीमेल 2 सेकंड से ज्यादा 5 सेकंड के साथ ज्यादा मेरे सामने नहीं बैठनी चाहिए.
Okay.
So I was anti-female type, and in that session I got breakthrough. My listening was going on my business part, and I realized that business is secondary, and this things is to be solved. Then I made a list. There is a structure.
Okay.
There is a structure. I made a list. There were 80 females to whom I had not communicated, or to whom I have ignored.
Okay.
I would say ignored.
Mhm.
There were 80. So after 3 days of sessions, I called each and everyone. 2 days I was focusing on that calls and communicating with them. I said sorry. एक जन को तो 10 साल बाद मैंने सॉरी बोला.
Okay.
And she started crying on phone. ठीक है.
Okay.
So this was my transformation. Then I started counseling. I have counseled more than 300 celebrities. I would not like to share their names. They are well known in world.
Amazing.
Well known in Bollywood. So they had shared, females are there, males are there. They had shared their life, how they entered in Bollywood. So these are the counselings and one-to-one sessions I did with celebrities. I had handled many cases like of depression, suicidal cases. People who had attempted 3 to 4 times suicide, 3 to 4 times. And when any counselor reaches to them, they threaten them कि भाई ज़्यादा बोला तो I will throw you out of window.
Okay.
So such cases there was one case, like there was I would not say case, I will say study for me. There was one study like from 3 years, one boy who was an age of at 21. From 3 years he was in single room in his bedroom. He was alcoholic. He used to take cigarettes. So within 3 sessions he came out of his past, and he is working in one corporate on internship now.
Amazing.
These are the cases.
Amazing.
These are the break from Landmark. I got counseling. I came to know कि भाई मेरे में क्या problem है. And then I started counseling, and now I am taking such cases. People who are throwing vessels on us, बर्तन फेंकते हैं, ऐसे लोग भी रहते हैं कि निकल जाओ बाहर घर के. So I meet with them, I speak to them, I become friend with them. Like I'm their best friend now.
Yeah, so you actually transformed them from that kind of a nature to a very friendly kind of a nature, an acceptable kind of a nature.
Yes, 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 yes.
Amazing, sir. So this is also, I think, a very important part in building relation when we are developing a business. I think one of the first tips that I got when I was starting last year on my journey is, Preetham, in this kind of a business or any kind of a business, rather than the product or the service that you are selling to someone, it's about the relation that you build with that person, and how much they like you, how much they like you as a person. That's going to be the deciding factor for you and
Hmm.
your journey to the up the ladder, whether you want to go ahead with a ladder or you want to directly rise in a lift. It directly
Yeah,
depends on your ability to have
yeah,
amazing relationships with people across the globe, and they are the
yeah,
ones who are going to later refer you. We all want to help each other, but the thing is he the right person to be helped for? And that's how I realized that it's very important to build relations with people. And we are, to be very honest, in schools and colleges and sometimes in corporates as well, we neglect this. But I feel this is the
hmm.
base of everything, because at the end we are dealing with humans and human resources, and we are
Yeah,
all connected, and we are all humans isn't in a natural kind of a thing. I mean, they like to associate and socialize, and if you are not having that kind of trust or that kind of relation building, it's going to be really
yeah.
difficult for them to survive. And we are not even taught all these things in our early days in schools and colleges.
Hmm. Yeah,
So I feel these kind of trainings and corporate training that must be provided to the employees to have a better
yes,
culture, to have better vibration. When you go to an organization or you go to your own office and you discuss with your own teammates, with your own team leaders, at that point of time,
hmm.
if you have that kind of trust building, that kind of relation, good communication, then the efficiency of the work automatically increases. What do you have to say about
Yeah,
this?
yes, yes, yes. 100%. And I agree with this.
Right. Thank you so much. So this is what Visionex is trying to do over the period of time within schools and colleges. These are the interpersonal skills, I believe, which are going to be the deciding factor in the near future, whether you want to get a successful job or you want to have a successful corporate life or have your own business. So this is our motive, sir.
Yeah, super.
So great then. So thank you so much, sir, for your time. I'm like really glad that you invested some of your time here with me, so that not only your community but our community gets benefited out of it. So I'll do one thing,
Yes,
that in the description of where I upload, whether it's on LinkedIn or whether it's on YouTube and Facebook, I will leave a link of your LinkedIn profile so that people can directly reach out to you for any kind of help and assistance, so that both of our community can get benefit out of it.
yes, 100%. 100%.
Right.